When schools put students in one-to-one classrooms, it is their obligation to explore and be aware of the values that are baked into the ed tech and how they will influence teacher practice and student experience. I decided to make this tweet the first episode of my micro podcast because I think it's so critical for schools to start to have this discussion and start to investigate and reflect on the kind of values that are embedded in the tools that they're introducing to classrooms. Whether we recognize this or not, the values that are baked into these tools will directly influence teacher decision making and teacher practice, which will then influence student experience. This is not to say that the values baked into these tools aren't going to be beneficial and have a positive impact on student experience. That can very much be the case. But if we're not paying attention to how these tools have implicit values baked into them, then we won't recognize the influence that they're having on teacher decision making, the kinds of experiences they're designing, the kinds of literacies that they're embracing, the kinds of assessments that they're going to create. So I encourage you to begin this discussion. Hopefully this podcast will kind of prompt your department or your school to begin to think about this idea. Thanks for listening to season 1, episode 1 of my micro podcast, and I look forward to sharing episode 2 very soon.